lecture of numericals of Unit 2, that is the chapter of solutions. Now this particular chapter has huge number of numericals, so I thought I would take up this particular session of numericals. Now this is our part 2 video. We already have done a part 1 where I did a few numericals, and now we move on to the second part. Moving on to this particular numerical, I am talking about the CBSE NCERT questions. Fine. Now moving on to this particular numerical, let's go through the content given in a minute. Fine. Calculate the osmotic pressure, which means you have to calculate the value of pi exerted by a solution prepared by dissolving 1 gram of the polymer, which means this is the weight of the solute. Molar mass is 1,85,000. This becomes the molar mass of the solute. 450 ml of water is your volume, but this is in ml. Of course, you will have to convert it into liters. Therefore, the value will be 0.45 liters. Fine. Now, the formula that we use for osmotic pressure is equal to CRT, where C has to be molarity. So I will resubstitute it. Moles of the solute, which is this, upon volume of the solution to be taken in liters, R and T. Now the problem of the question is to find it in pascals. We are not doing that. I would be finding the pi in bar, number 1. Also, since 1 bar is equal to 10 to the power 5 pascals, we will convert the answer of bars by multiplying it by 10 to the power 5 and you will have your answer. तो आसान तरीका क्या है कि ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर को बार में निकाल लो, बार में निकालने के बाद उसको 10 to the power 5 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो. फाइन. सो व्हाट आई वुड डू नाउ इज R की वैल्यू 0.083 लेंगे, लीटर्स, बार, केल्विन इनवर्स, मोल इनवर्स, ताकि पाई का वैल्यू, ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर का वैल्यू comes out to be in bar. Let's substitute. So your osmotic pressure therefore is, weight of the solute is 1 gram, molecular mass is 1,85,000, R is 0.083, temperature given is 37 degrees C. Do we ever use? क्या हम कभी भी 37 degree C use करते हैं? We need to use it in Kelvin. So the temperature is to be written as 310. Volume of the solution will be this value, 0.45 liters, and you will solve it. Once you solve it, whatever is your answer, this answer will be in bar. Now to convert it into pascals, whatever is the answer, multiply it by 10 to the power 5 and your answer would be in pascals. Clear? So this is one of the in-text questions in your NCERT which I have helped you out with. Moving to the question, second question that I am doing is your exercise question. Now this is an exercise question. Now this exercise question says that you have 30 grams of non-volatile solute dissolved in 90 grams of water and it has a vapor pressure of 2.8 kilopascals. Kilopascal से डरने की जरूरत नहीं है, हमें कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता किसी भी यूनिट में दिया हुआ हो. We will solve it in that particular unit only at 298 Kelvin. Also, so the first data is that you have 30 gram of solute in 90 gram of water. That's one. The vapor pressure of the solution is given as 2.8 kilopascals. That's first information. Now the second information is 18 grams of water is then added to this solution. When you add 18 grams of water, then the P solution was found to change to 2.9 kilopascals at the same temperature. Now there are two pieces of information which you have to digest, and then we will be using this piece of information in our question. Now the question is of relative lowering of vapor pressure. So The relative lowering of vapor pressure, the formula is P naught 1 minus P solution divided by P naught 1 is equal to mole fraction of the solute. This mole fraction is then equal to N2 by N1 plus N2. Now since colligative properties are applicable for dilute solution, क्योंकि dilute solution है, so N2 is very less as compared to N1. Therefore, N1 plus N2 can be taken as N1 क्योंकि N2 की value तो बहुत छोटी है. So your formula therefore becomes you can ignore this value. Is that okay? Now let us substitute the values. The first data says that P naught 1 minus P solution की जगह पे you can substitute it to be 2.8 from this value divided by P naught 1 is equal to moles of the solute. Now moles of the solute will be what? 30 grams. You do not know the solute. 30 grams by M divided by moles of water. Moles of water is how much? 90 grams of water. So 90 by 80. That is equation number 1. By the second data from here, that is, the second data is you have an information where you have again P naught 1 minus 2.9 divided by, this was your 2.9, divided by P naught 1 is equal to 30 grams of solute तो सेम ही है, molecular mass मालूम नहीं है, divided by, पर पानी का weight कितना हो जाएगा? The weight of water changes to 90 plus 80. That makes it 108 divided by 80. अब आपके पास दो equations आ गए. दो equations हैं और दो चीजें निकालनी है. P naught 1 भी नहीं मालूम है और P naught 1 के साथ साथ हमको M भी नहीं मालूम. ना ये मालूम है ना ये मालूम है. There are two things to be found and you have two equations. So the advisable fact is divide the two equations. So what you can do is divide 1 by 2. दोनों को जब डिवाइड कर देंगे तो काफी कुछ उसमें से 30 कैंसिल हो जाएगा, ये 30 कैंसिल हो जाएगा, 18 कैंसिल हो जाएगा, P naught 1 कैंसिल हो जाएगा. बहुत कुछ कैंसिल होने के बाद you will be in a position to find out the value of one of them, that is your molar mass की value निकल जाएगी, या फिर solve करने के बाद after you divide the two, the molar mass comes out to be, the value is 34 grams per mole after division. That's one thing. Once you get ये 34 आ गया तो इन दोनों equations में से कहीं पर भी m को substitute कर देना and you can get the value of P naught 1. किसी भी equation में m को डालने के बाद आपकी value of P naught 1 solve हो जाएगी and the value comes out to be 3.4 kilopascals. Is that okay? This is how you should do a numerical जिसमें दो data होते हैं ना बेटा, दो equations बना के उनको divide कर दो. That is the best way. Moving on to the next question. The next question is 2.20. This is again an exercise question. This question is on delta TB. Now delta TB निकालने के लिए your freezing point is given to you. Pure water का भी freezing point दिया हुआ है. So the depression, I'm sorry, freezing point है बेटा TF. The delta TF is to be calculated for such a question. In that case, what you have is delta TF is equal to the temperature given to you, the freezing point, TF naught, minus the freezing point of the solution. So this comes out to be 273.15 minus 271. So ये value कितना आ गया? 2.15 is your delta TB. Now the data that you have is, the formula that we use is this. Delta TF is equal to KF into molality. I'll open up the molality. What is molality? Weight of the solute divided by molecular mass of the solute, weight of the solvent to be taken in kg, so I am putting 1000 here. Therefore, let us substitute the values. Delta TF की value कितनी आई? Your delta TF comes out to be 2.15. So 2.15 is equal to KF का value question में नहीं दिया है, so please don't use it. Into weight of the solute, it is a 5% solution. का क्या मतलब होता है? 5 grams is W2, 95 grams is W1. This is the solute. This is the solvent. So, and what is cane sugar? For your information, cane sugar is C12, H22, O11. और इसका molecular mass निकालेंगे तो 342 grams per mole. Fine. Let us substitute. तो weight of solute कितना आ जाएगा? 5 grams. Molecular mass of solute 342. Weight of water 95 grams में है, इसीलिए 1000. This becomes your expression 1. Now moving to the second expression. एक और information भी तो दे रखी है. You have to calculate the freezing point for a solution which has now got 5% glucose on it. So the second expression will give you values of the type where you do not know delta TF. This is the first piece of information. This is the second piece of information. Delta TF again is equal to KF. Formula तो वही है. The only difference is इस बार भी weight of solute is 5, but you have glucose. Glucose का formula C6H12O6 होता है, and this mass comes out to be 180 grams per mole. So you can substitute here as 185, your mass divided by 180. Weight of water again is 95, and you have 1000. Now this is your equation number 2. So again, what is to be done? You will divide equation number 1 and 2. So on dividing 1 and 2, what do I get? The parameters on dividing you get are, in a minute, you will get 2.15 divided by delta TF on the left hand side. KF से KF कट गया, 5 से 5 कट गया, 1000 से 1000 कट गया, 95 से 95 भी कट गया. तो बचा क्या है? You are left with only 180 जो ऊपर आ जाएगा and 342 जो कि will be your denominator. Solving this, therefore your delta TF can be solved and your value comes out to be 4.08 Kelvin. और डिग्री सी करना है तो बात की बात. Now delta TF में यूनिट आप नहीं भी लिखेंगे तो चलेगा. ये delta TF है, मतलब depression and freezing point. But the question asked, as you can see, is find the freezing point निकालना है. Elevation, depression and freezing point नहीं बोला है. Delta TF तो निकाल लिया 4.08. अब TF चाहिए ना. There are two ways. या तो लिख दो minus 4.08 degree C. That's one way. Or else TF can also be written as depression in the freezing point 273.15 minus 4.085. This value comes out to be 269.065 K. This becomes your freezing point. Now whether you write it in K or you write it in degree C, that's up to you. The answer remains the same. You can do it any way you want. Fine. So with this we solve the question of freezing point. Always whenever you have two informations, please divide the two informations to get your parameters sorted. This was your first expression. This was your second expression. Since the values are same, you can easily divide and solve it out. Fine. Moving on to the next question. This is a slightly tricky or a slightly heavier question. Let's see to it. Two elements A and B, they form two compounds. One is AB2, the other is AB4. Okay. Now when we talk about AB2 and you have another compound as AB4. When dissolved in 20 grams of benzene. This is 20 grams benzene, which is C6H6, 1 gram of AB2. Lowers the freezing point by, that is delta TF, is equal to 2.3 K, is the data for AB2. Similarly, 1 gram AB4, if you have 1 gram of AB4, lowers the freezing point by 1.3. So delta TF in this case is 1.3 K. The molar depression constant of benzene is 5.1 K. So your Kf is equal to 5.1 K Kelvin kg mole inverse. Here also you have the same value. Kf is equal to 5.1 Kelvin kg mole inverse. You have to calculate the atomic mass of A and B. This is your question. Now let us solve the question. In a minute, let me change the color for a better clarity, nothing else. Okay. So the information is this. Now let us start to substitute the values. Now for AB2, the values are 2.3 delta TF is equal to KF is 5.1 and you have molality. Molality is weight of solute is 1 gram upon molecular mass of solute तो हमारे पास है ही नहीं. So molecular mass of AB2, we do not know that, divided by the weight of solvent. Now what is the solvent? Benzene. The weight of solvent is to be taken in kg. ऊपर आ गया 1000. This is your first relationship. From this you can solve, you can get the molecular mass of AB2. Please stop the video here and solve it. Get the value of MAB2, molecular mass of AB2, by using all the data given here, and it comes out to be around 110.86 is your molecular mass of AB2. Now coming to this data. From this data, your information is delta TF this time is 1.3 is equal to KF is 5.1 multiplied by the molality. Molality again is 1 gram of the solute divided by the molecular mass of AB4, which we do not know, in 20 grams of benzene, and benzene has 1000 grams to convert it into kg. From this data, you can again calculate the molar mass of AB4 by transposing. You can cancel it out and find the value of molar mass of AB4. Stop the video here and quickly do the calculations and then check your answer. The value of AB4 should come out to be more than this because this is for AB2. This has to be more. So your value is 196.15 grams per mole is the value for AB4. So you have your molar masses of AB4 as well as AB2. But unfortunately, question ये थोड़ी मांगा है. The question asked is find the atomic masses. A and B का mass निकालना है. So what we say is, from this can I say A plus 2 times B is equal to 110.86. Similarly, from this can I say A plus 4 times B is equal to 196.15. Now subtract the two. On subtraction, your A gets cancelled. 2B minus 4B. So your minus 2B is equal to, subtracting this from this, what would you get this value to be? This would come out to be something like 186. Solve it up. You can get your value for this will again be a negative value if you subtract these two, and then you can get the value of B. On solving your B, this comes out to be minus 85.3 roughly. So your B becomes equal to minus gets cancelled. 85.3 divided by 2. Therefore, the value for B comes out to be 42.65 grams per mole. एक का कर लिया, अब क्या करना है? Substitute this value in one of the twos and you will get your answer. So the answer would be, you can take it down like this also. Substituting in one, A plus 2 times 42.65 is equal to 110.86. So you can solve your A. The value for A should come out to be around 25.56 grams per mole. I hope that is clear and understandable. Is that okay? Can we move to the last question of the class? Now the last question is 2.22 of NCERT. This question says, At 300 K, 36 grams of glucose is present in 1 liter of the solution and the osmotic pressure given to you is 4.98. Pi is equal to your MRT or CRT, where C is the molar. Molarity RT is the formula that we use for osmotic pressure. So this is 4.98 as given and the value is in bar. And your molarity can be found. Now if the osmotic pressure of the solution is 1.52 bar at the same temperature, what would be the concentration? Now this is one concentration, this is second concentration. R and T are same because it is clearly written it is at the same temperature and you need to find R to वैसे भी constant. So this is your one relationship, M1RT. This is your second relationship. Now in this case the values are given to you. So your 4.98 bar is equal to R and T are constant. Molarity can be found out to be moles of glucose, 36 grams. Now your glucose is, this becomes W1 by your, that is molarity. To find the molarity, this is it. And you have the value of, you can substitute it like this, M2 because it is normally the moles of the solute. W2 by M2, volume of the solution to be taken in liters, RT. Substituting the values here, what do I get? 4.98 is equal to 36 grams upon glucose is C6H12O6. If you solve it, you get it to be 180 grams per mole. So the denominator is 180. The volume of the solution given to you is 1 liter. Please cross check. It was 1 liter. So 1 liter R into T. Now this is your equation number 1. Have a look at equation 1 and 2. What you need to do is divide. I'll just change the color of the pen so that you get a better clarity. We will divide 1 by 2. So what do I end up? 1, you have 4.98 divided by 1.52 is equal to 36 divided by 180 RT divided by M2 RT. Hence, as you can see, the P and R gets cancelled and the relationship becomes 4.98 divided by 1.52 is equal to 36 by 180 divided by molarity of the solution. And therefore, if you solve it, your M value, please stop the video here, solve it up on your own and get the value of M. It should come out to be 0.061. This is molarity, so moles per liter. So in today's class, we've solved few numericals of solutions and I end my class here, wishing each one of you all the best, awesome life ahead. Please start practicing numericals. Don't be scared of the numericals. All your numericals have got a weightage of formula. You get marks of the formula. Then you have substitution of the values. Then you have calculations. Then you have the correct answer with correct units. So a 2-mark numerical also is divided into half into 4. So my advice is, please never forget to write the formula. Always write the formula, substitute the values, please check for the unit conversions, then substitute the values. Fine. With this, I close the class. I hope you have understood the tact to solve the numericals of solutions. Do well. My next video would again be on numericals. A slightly higher version of numericals of this chapter would be in the part 3. See you all in the next video. Bye. Do take care of yourself. Stay safe. Stay inside.